Mr. Speaker, my name is Jennifer Clark, and I wanted to share some thoughts about House Bill 248, Mental Health Services for Adults. House Bill 248 was created to address a lack of mental health services for adults, specifically for those who are no longer in crisis but continue to need mental health support. Those impacted most by this bill are those who suffer from mental health challenges and are also susceptible to housing disparities. House Bill 248 was proposed to fund and create statewide assertive community treatment plans, also known as ACT or ACT plans. On March 15, 2023, House Bill 248 was wisely signed into legislation by Governor Cox after multiple revisions as reviewed by the House and the Senate. I would like to address some of the key points of this bill that I believe contributed to its passing. First, it expanded telehealth mental health services to meet clients where they are, both literally and figuratively. Meeting virtually removes physical and mental barriers for those needing support. This includes medication management, behavioral health therapy, and also case management. Second, it establishes educational outreach programs that include employment services to encourage a sense of autonomy. Finally, the bill specifies funding for housing support for those afflicted with mental illness. Assertive community treatment plans are intended to offer comprehensive wraparound services and are, in essence, hospitals without walls. I believe the passing of House Bill 248 works towards achieving this end. Mental illness is a root contributor to a number of social issues, including substance abuse, incarceration, and homelessness. While the scope of mental health issues is massive, the passing of this bill has the potential to effectively address many of these disparities, and it's a step in the right direction. Another important component to the passing of House Bill 248 was the structure of its funding. $5 million was allocated for establishing ACT teams that will eventually be self-funding through Medicaid. In my opinion, ACT's ability to self-fund makes this a wise and valuable investment in our community. In State of Reform, Wasatch Behavioral Health's Executive Director, Jurgen Korbanka, stated, ACT is the best means of bringing and keeping individuals who are homeless until they can be stabilized and engaged in treatment. The ACT team brings the services to the client. So it's a fantastic way of really keeping individuals who may be homeless and are quite vulnerable in the community and out of a more restrictive environment or worse. As a social worker and a lifelong resident of Utah, I am in full support of House Bill 248 and any future legislation that addresses disparities specific to mental illness. Assertive community treatment is proving to be a valuable, albeit still transitional program. The next steps involve more policy changes specific to affordable housing and early interventional mental health education and treatment. Thank you.